spend New Year's with my cat. Her name's Sasha. We're best friends. I wouldn't really call myself like a cat lady, but other people do, like judgingly. You know, crazy cat lady, like I feel like that's a super derogatory term, like crazy cat lady. First of all, why is it crazy to like cats? They're adorable. And like, are you really gonna say that the Egyptians were wrong? Or that like everyone on the internet is wrong? And second of all, crazy cat lady? Okay, that shit is sexist. And that like goes way back, right? Like witches had cats, and they fucking burned witches at the stake. Do you wanna know who they didn't burn? Wizards. And their fucking owls. So I just turned 28. Which means my friends are being dumb and getting married. And the only thing that's worse than having to go to all of your friends' weddings is when you have to be in your friends' weddings. Especially as a bridesmaid, because they get to look like beautiful fairy princesses, or the bride does. And you have to look just ugly enough to make sure that she looks better than you, but just pretty enough to maybe try to get laid. Which is really difficult when you're wearing the same dress as 8 other women. And even more difficult when they're all a foot taller than you. Which, if you're following my visual, means that they are all wearing adorable mini dresses. And I am wearing a giant mustard-colored sack. And this weird thing happened, like, your friends start getting pregnant too at this age, right? And you still assume that it was an accident? They'll be like, I'm pregnant. And you're like, oh fuck, don't even worry about it. We're gonna get wasted tonight. I'm gonna take you to the clinic in the morning. And she's like, I can't drink, I'm pregnant. And you're like, I know, tonight, but not tomorrow. Yay! And another weird thing happens too at this age is you start to develop a relationship with your uterus. Yeah, you have a uterus, I can tell. It's weird because I didn't realize that it was a privilege to look at a baby and then just walk away. Like, I yearn for the days where I could be like, oh, cute baby. No, that doesn't happen. Like, now it's like, oh, cute baby. And my uterus is like, ooh, baby. Actually, my uterus is like, ooh, baby, I want a baby, yeah. And I'm like, oh my god, calm down, uterus. It's like, no, let's make a baby, ovulate. So I grew up with like hippie parents. Probably shows with the way that I communicate with my uterus. I don't know. Spiritual people really bug me though because they claim to be like all like enlightened and like more kinder and whatever, nicer than everybody else, but they're really just as bitchy as everybody else. They're just bitchy about different things. Yeah. They'll be like, oh my goddess. Samantha is not even vegan. I know, and you can totally tell by like how tiny her aura is. Oh my god, too bad she's not as tiny as her aura. Oh my god, stop. No, fatty, stop. But it does suck me when people like make fun of each other for not eating meat, or for eating meat, because it's like, okay, you're not eating meat in order to be kinder to animals, but you're being a dick to everybody else. But spiritual men are the worst. They're so terrible. Because they're so good at avoiding blame. You'll be like, you slept with Rose Quartz Schwartzman. And he's like, your aggressive tone is like really triggering my womb trauma. But you slept with her. Well, yes, with my physical penis, but not with my soul penis. For the record, they're the same thing. I feel like these spiritual people are always on cleanses. And cleanses to me are really like all these health cleanses. Because they're actually really not healthy at all. Like the Master Cleanse. Do you guys know about the Master Cleanse? Yes. For those of you who don't know, the Master Cleanse is all you eat or drink for 2 weeks is lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and maple syrup. For 2 weeks. That's all you eat. Lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and maple syrup. For 2 weeks. That's all you eat. You guys know how eating works, right? What the fuck kind of cells are you gonna make with lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and maple syrup? That's like trying to build a house and you go to the construction guy, but all you give him is like lemon juice, cayenne pepper. But it's hard being, wanting to be natural and healthy and use like natural products because there's always a step further you can go. Like with tampons, right? The uterus guy. like tampons, like you can use, regular tampons without an applicator, unbleached organic free-range tampons, no tampons, just bleed into a cup. And birth control can also be super complicated when you're trying to be natural because it's like, you don't want to use condoms because they have chemicals and they make your vagina itchy, and then like you don't want to use birth control because that's external hormones and you'd be a crazy person, and you don't want to pull out because you want to do that. And then like the other option is the rhythm method, the temperature method, where you have to take your temperature at the exact same time every single day and then graph the numbers and then subtract by 0 and divide by 7 and then never have sex when the moon is in Libra. And it's like at this point, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, we're probably fine. But you just use your soul penis.